Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and beautiful official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Steffy is devastated, and Finn is desperate to stay together. According to teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful, John Finn Finnegan never expected to have to break the awful news to himself. However, another bombshell endangering his cherished marriage simply overshadowed the revelation of Sheila Carter-Sharp on his wedding day to Steffy Forrester Finnegan. Steffy thinks she's not able to handle it. She never anticipated to hear about Finn's daughter. She can, but she needs time to process all of this stuff, especially because a painful process has just begun. She first finds out that her mother-in-law is the probably greatest antagonist on two daytime series, B&B and the Young and the Restless. Steffy must now come to terms with the fact that the woman who caged her and intended to let her die from crushing is her husband's first child. The next thing Steffy will have to do is psychologically go back. Because Sheila is Finn's biological mother and Luna Nozawa is his daughter. A mind-numbing relationship has been made public. Sheila is Luna's grandmother in addition to being Steffy's mother-in-law. Wood and Novlan's reaction shots follow the score of the eerie accompanying music. It is instructive to go back to Sheila's talk with Finn's adopted aunt, Poppy Nozawa, in Il Giardino. Poppy would have a reaction shot of her own because there were Finn's birth mother, and the lady he fathered a child with. Poppy was unaware that her friendly and encouraging chat with Sheila was sowing the seeds of a tale. Sheila will, of course, like Poppy, be fiercely protective of her blood. Sheila and Poppy will join forces against Steffy in addition to the aforementioned. Sheila retreated from Finn, but she now has a new way to communicate with him. Poppy doesn't have any pals. She should, however, show that she appreciates Sheila. In Finn and Steffy's viewpoint, this mother-grandmother duo ought to provide a multifaceted perspective on family matters. Poppy and Sheila are opposed to Steffy. However, they will also be on Lee Finnegan's hit list together. Because Sheila understands Poppy's situation, viewers can instantly hear the sympathy. Although Luna has already experienced many of the same hardships as Poppy in recent years, Lee will soon realize that Luna's mother and grandmother have many commonalities. In the meantime, Finn will have to control his wife's normal response to all that has been thrown at her in this plot. However, finding out where Luna lives will be the big game changer. Ridge implements a new strategy. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful hint to Ridge's determination to fight to the end. As soon as Hope Logan entered Eric Forrester's office, Ridge Forrester's attempt to reason with his longtime friend Carter Walton was a complete failure. After seeing a sobbing Carter in Ridge's arms, she proclaimed that they understood what they were doing and that Carter was now with her. Even though they didn't really have the authority to do so, they were determined to elevate Forrester Creations to new heights. Carter listened to Hope and immediately fell back in line, but he also acknowledged that in order for the new FC to succeed, they might need more than just new jewelry and perfume. No one wanted to work for them, and they also needed designers for their fashion design firm. Although using dirty techniques is a family heritage, Ridge could feel a little more sure that he could persuade Carter to act morally if he heard that portion of the talk. Ridge is now prepared to concede and let Daphne Rose start working. Although he initially opposed Steffy Forrester Finnegan's plan to have Daphne entice Carter away from Hope, he now believes it is essential. When he gives Daphne her marching orders, she gladly accepts them. As she attempts to reason with Carter, she might even deviate from seduction. She is prepared to seize the opportunity when she sees it. Additionally, Ridge believes that Daphne's new fragrance line debut is the ideal chance to fulfill their purpose. Hope may become more vindictive after realizing how weak Carter is, even if she won't even know what hit her. Like Thomas Forrester, he says he loves her and only her, but she is going to be betrayed. Hope's desire for vengeance might be too strong for Ridge and Steffy's grand scheme to succeed. Forresters take note. Additionally, Ridge believes that Daphne's new fragrance line debut is the ideal chance to fulfill their purpose. Hope may become more vindictive after realizing how weak Carter is, even if she won't even know what hit her. Like Thomas Forrester, he says he loves her and only her, but she is going to be betrayed. Hope's desire for vengeance might be too strong for Ridge and Steffy's grand scheme to succeed. Forresters take note. Bill vs. Steffy and Finn split. What Hope will do next? Here are spoilers for the upcoming season of The Bold and the Beautiful. Bill Spencer should be prepared to answer questions from John Finn Finnegan. Steffy Forrester Finnegan has conflicting opinions. Furthermore, what will Hope Logan do next? Let's discuss what will happen in the CBS soap opera next week, as you continue reading. Finn simply never stops discovering startling discoveries. Finn took a while to come to terms with the fact that Luna Nozawa was his daughter before telling Steffy. Finn will want to have a conversation with Luna directly while Steffy is processing. Finn had previously visited the prison, but he was unable to see Luna. Finn somehow finds himself at Bill's estate. However, Luna answers the door instead of Bill. Therefore, Finn may demand explanations from Bill as he recovers from the shock of seeing Luna. Finn will tell her the truth after learning that Luna is in fact under house arrest at Bill's residence. Finn will clarify that in addition to being her cousin, he is also her father. Luna may initially be perplexed, but when Finn clarifies, he might swear to see her again. Finn may regret that his absence led to Luna's murderous transformation. Steffy will remain divided, according to next week's spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful. Steffy may never forget what Luna did to her, even though she assured Finn they would be alright. Steffy might not be able to handle Finn having both a killer mother and a killer daughter. Steffy might become even more agitated after learning that Luna has been on house arrest. Fans may also anticipate Taylor Hayes supporting Steffy next week. However, Rich Forrester might pressure Steffy to break up with Finn. Rich, by the way, will be hoping that they regain control of Forrester Creations. Rich must therefore hear something encouraging. Hope will respond to the kiss between Carter Walton and Daphne Rose. Hope may feel the need to confront Carter in a heated manner and even end their relationship. Their future is decided by Steffy and Finn. Remy and Luna remain close at Bill's estate. She told him that she felt comfortable talking to and trusting him. Luna fled into hiding when they heard Bill approaching, despite Remy's assurance that he would keep her secret. When Bill entered, he noticed Remy and inquired as to why he was still there. Remy informed Bill that he had just completed fixing the air conditioner. Even though he still believed Remy's name was Dario, Bill asked for his phone number. He warned him that he would have to prioritize protecting his privacy if he ever hired him again for anything. Bill left the room and turned to look at Luna. Remy admitted to her that he needed a friend and that he was not perfect either. Remy could identify with Luna's admission that she had done things she didn't want to consider. She informed him that she was aware of their similarities. Remy grinned broadly and walked away. Sheila told Deacon about her talk with Poppy at Il Giardino. She observed that Poppy was drinking by herself and that, while missing Hollis and Tom, she felt sympathy for Poppy as a mother unable to connect with her child. One cannot emphasize how much Deacon detested Luna. He was unable to forgive her for killing two of the people he cared about. He failed to perceive the parallel between Sheila's and Poppy's struggles. Sheila expressed regret for inciting Deacon's anger by bringing up unpleasant memories. She became aware of how much she missed her grandchild and Finn. Deacon informed Sheila that he was aware of her obsessive behavior when she spoke in such a manner. They had been doing well, he told her, and he didn't want her to hurt her feelings by talking to Poppy. Sheila acknowledged that she thought about Finn and Hayes constantly. Finn saved Steffy after Luna abducted her and almost murdered her, as Taylor and Ridge continued to recount at the Forrester estate. Ridge found it amusing that after Luna had imprisoned Steffy, she would now spend the rest of her life in a cage. The fact that Finn and Luna were not related by blood pleased Ridge. Now that nothing could prevent Finn and Steffy from being happy, Taylor and Ridge came to the conclusion that everything was so ideal for them. Finn assured Steffy that although he and she both had every reason to be terrified, they couldn't let the fact that he was Luna's father to separate them. Steffy claimed that she was beginning to face reality. Finn must be feeling conflicted, she added, because she knew him. Finn claimed that if he had been there for Luna as a child, she could have changed. To a certain degree, Steffy understood, but he began to fear that he was coming across as having feelings for Sheila. "Do you still think you can make a difference?" she questioned. Steffy informed him, "Just as you can't help but see Sheila as your birth mother, you can't help but see Luna as your child." Steffy discovered that the twisted, sociopathic conduct was inherited from Luna, who was Sheila's grandchild. Steffy exclaimed, "Oh my God, that blood is in Hayes." Steffy conceded that there was nothing he could do when Finn asked what he could do. "You brought this into my life, even though I know you don't mean to harm me. My relatives." He heard Steffy say, My son. Steffy claimed they deserved serenity and wished to lead a typical, uncomplicated existence. Up until their wedding day, she remembered how wonderful it was to fall in love with him. When evil appeared and declared she was your biological mother, Steffy continued. According to Steffy, Finn didn't feel enough disgusted by Sheila to send her away because he felt a connection with her. Finn made it clear that he no longer felt that way and had no bond with Sheila. Steffy inquired about his daughter's mental illness.